Today, the only thing you may need is a ball, maybe a few pillows, something that you can get yourself into some of these positions a little bit easier with having a little bit of extra support. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Let's start here on the floor. All right, we're gonna start with some hip raises. Squeeze your butt, tuck the pelvis, raise it up to the top. We're gonna do 10. 5 more. All right, flipping it over. Into that half split position, that lizard position. So on the hands, squeezing my butt, I'm just gonna focus on staying in this position. I'm focusing on this hip stretch here. If you want more of a quad emphasis, go ahead and grab the foot, either hand, but we're gonna be here for about a minute. Just try to breathe and relax for now. I'm going to try and reach back a little further now. About 30 more seconds. All right, now switching sides, same setup. Hands to the floor, let's put that chest up, squeeze your butt. 1 minute. Remember, if you want more quad or just a bigger stretch overall, we can go ahead and grab the foot. About 30 seconds. Ten more seconds. All right. To the side here into the half straddle. So foot out, straight at the side, and then you are rocking back. Let's sit it all the way down to the elbows. Let's do just 30 seconds here. Squeeze the quad, lock back that knee. Remember to breathe. All right, slowly bring it in. Switch it over. Squeeze the quad. About 15 more seconds. All right, coming up now. Similar but different, we're gonna go to a shorter lever position. You're gonna take your knees out as close to as wide as you can, but not all the way. Bring your feet together behind you. Now what we're gonna do here is come forward, drop the hips forward, squeeze your butt, and then rock it back, hips toward your feet. Come back in. Now this time, squeeze your butt and push your knees into the floor. Hold for 5. Breathe. And back. Same thing again, squeeze my butt, push my knees into the ground, squeeze inward. into a pigeon. So, cross the leg out in front. If you can't get into this position, keep the knee up like this, and then just rotate across like that. You guys in the pigeon, let's get that foot down to the floor. Let's get the chest up, and now we're just gonna work around these positions for the next minute, right? So chest over towards the knee, forward over the leg, always supported by the arms, and then over towards the ankle. Should not cause you any stress in the knee. If you're getting stressed out here, you gotta back this off a little bit and make it a little bit easier. 30 more seconds. Again, you can reach out with the arms, either side. If you can get into more upright positions and support yourself here, again, we can come up over the top. Let's give it another 20 seconds. Down the elbows. Again, reaching out, exploring to see where you're tight. Stay breathing. Find out which positions you tend to hold your breath, and then while you're there, make yourself breathe. All right, that's our minute there. Let's switch sides. So again, just drop that foot down and then start moving. Breathing. Mess around with this one a little bit. Same thing if you're in this position, right? If you're up here, right? It could be across, it could be on the elbows, it could be rotating through underneath like this. Again, look around and see where you're tight. About 30 more seconds on this side still. Moving into a Cobra, we're going to start this one down the elbows though. So let's go feet together in the back. Start up on the elbows and now start reaching up with the upper body. I'm going to look up towards the ceiling. I'm going to tighten my glutes. Make sure you're not sinking down at all. Keep pushing up through the shoulders, down through the elbows. About 15 more seconds. Now slowly lower to the floor, bring your hands back. Let's get it up, flip it around, and now into a tuck hold for 30 seconds. Pull your knees back as far to you as you can, crunch up, rib cage to pelvis as far as you can, and keep those forces going the whole time. So shoulders forward, knees back, shoulders forward, knees back. About 20 more seconds here. Squeeze your knees together. Ten more seconds. Now bring your legs straight up in the air. Slowly start to lower them down. As I'm doing this, I'm starting to think about flattening my back even more. Flattening, 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 flattening. My butt's tightening. And then now I'm going to put my feet flat on the floor. Relax. Flip over. I'm going to go back to Cobra again, but on straight arms. So squeezing my butt, dropping my hips down, lifting my chest up, looking up towards the ceiling. Keep that activity in the glutes. Twenty more seconds. Rock it back to child's pose. down to the floor. I'm gonna put my arms out here at my side. I'm gonna work on the scorpion. I'm gonna start with my right leg coming over the top towards my left. Back to the middle. I like to internally rotate my hip a little bit and lead with my big toe. I'm gonna do 2 more here. Now to the other side. And do 2 more. To the top. All right, we're gonna roll that spine up a little bit. So 5 of these, tuck it in, tuck your chin in, tuck your pelvis, pull your shoulder blades apart, big rounding in the back, and then up, and arch here at the top, looking up at the ceiling, sticking the butt out, big arch, and again, cycle back through the other side. Up. We're going to do 3 more. One more. Up into a standing straddle. So feet are gonna go out wide, hands on the floor. Use your arms and upper body to support your weight. Let your legs and hips relax after this. This is gonna be for 2 minutes. Squeeze your quads. Here you can pull those shoulder blades apart here, tuck your pelvis, play with the upper back, hip position. And don't force the legs to open up. Again, try to hold most of your weight with the upper body, let your legs relax, and let them open up when they feel like they're ready to. You've got about another minute here. At a point where you feel like your hips are going below your shoulders, then it's time to get down on those elbows. Squeeze the quads. You got about 30 seconds left. If it gets a little sketchy and weird and you gotta come up a little bit, you wanna come back up. If you need to come all the way out, that's okay. I'm gonna be here for, again, about 20 more seconds. Okie dokie. So, coming back in. Now is where some of you may want to grab that ball. So, the idea is that we're going to go into a saddle position, right? So ultimately, I'm trying to sit on my feet right now. If I cannot do that, then it has to be back here. In some version of me being on the ball, maybe like this, or maybe just seated upright like this, or maybe you don't need something as high as this. Lower is also fine. But regardless, the plan is to do the saddle, meaning bent knees seated here, with the eagle arm. So that means elbow crossed like this. Eventually arms come together. I keep my arms right here in the front. We're gonna hold this for 30 more seconds from here. Some of the things I like to play with in this position are, I'm crossed over here. I keep my chin in, maybe I'll mess with the pelvis a little bit from the bottom, raise my arms up. But as I do that, I don't wanna swallow my head with my shoulders. I'm still trying to play with my shoulder blade positions where I'm pulling them together, pulling them apart a little bit, and also elevating them, or also trying to depress them. Chin in, big inhales, and especially here when I'm breathing in, I'm trying to expand my rib cage, particularly into my upper back. Chin in, big breath. That's definitely more than 30 seconds, so let's switch sides. Arms up like this, switch the elbows. Focus on the breathing. If it becomes too much for the lower body, and you want to just get up like this for now, you can do that. That's okay. Otherwise, let's stay back on the feet. About 15 more seconds. Keep breathing. Almost there. All right, so now from here, you go a little wider with the knees. If you need to get onto the ball or something else, or just get out of this for now and take a break, that's all right. Do some of those hip ups we did in the beginning. Otherwise, the rest of you are going to start to walk those hands back. Once you get back, about halfway, we don't want you to go all the way down, even if you can get all the way down. Stay in a more 45-degree angle position like this. Work on pushing those shoulders back, still keeping your rib cage down so you're not just popping it up in the air. Tuck your pelvis, squeeze your butt. Now we're gonna hang here for about 45 more seconds. Pay attention for you, where is the difficulty coming from? For me, I have a stretch right now on the top of my ankles, the front of my foot, and also a little bit of stretching here on my pec minor and the front of my chest. A little bit. And I would say if there's anything that's working the most, what feels like a thing fatigue, would just be my arms and upper body holding myself in this position. 20 more seconds. All right, now slowly start to get yourself back to the front again. Let's reach out those arms into a child's pose. This is just to relax that upper body now. All right. Now, let's go ahead and grab that ball again. So ball, even the stability ball wouldn't be so bad for this. Definitely want some firm pillows, at least about this high, maybe a foot, foot and a half. Now, I'm gonna get into a bridge, right? So, upper back on the ball, hips up, squeeze my butt, feet are pushed into the ground. Now, that's where all of my body weight's gonna be. Everything that comes after this is just you feeling out your upper body's flexibility. If you can do a full bridge and you have the flexibility and prerequisite strength for that, go ahead, pop up into that bridge now. Everybody else who knows they don't have that range of motion or the strength, focus on, again, holding the bridge here, down into the floor with the feet, upper back is on the ball, and then just play with, again, you can press into the floor with your arms, but do not, in any circumstance, try to pick yourself up if you do not have the familiarity with this position. That's it for now on that one. Let's get this ball back out of here. We're gonna go into a seated straddle. So legs are gonna go out wide. Squeeze the quads. We're gonna start with just going straight ahead first. 1 minute. 15 more seconds. All right, walk it back to the middle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to bring this arm underneath and rotate to this side as this arm comes over the top, reaching towards my left foot. 30 seconds. If you need to move this arm to support yourself a little bit because you're feeling a little stressed out, go ahead. Otherwise, this arm's going to keep rotating through, and this hand's going towards this foot. You got about 15 more seconds here. Now slowly coming back, switching sides, and now I'm going to start to rotate under this way, reach over the top to this side, and this again will be about another 30 seconds. Coming back up, we're going to go back to the lizard, but with more of that quad emphasis. So I'm going to go my left hand, right foot, right elbow down, squeezing my butt. I'm going to be here for about a minute. Remember, if it can't be this, you should get that ball, put it behind your leg here so the foot is rested up on that. If not, you can get onto a wall, foot up on the couch. About 30 more seconds here on this side. All right, let's switch it. So foot up, squeeze my butt, on the elbow. Thirty seconds. All right, now up to all fours, we're going to go into a bird dog. So opposite arm and knee out like this, 30 seconds. Keeping the chin in, balancing the weight between these 2 points, reaching forward a little bit with this arm, reaching back with the leg. Lock that knee, squeeze the butt. Constantly pushing up through the arm here to post arm. Slide those limbs back in, slide out with the other side. back in. Cat and cow. We'll go through 5. One more. Hold here at the top, big breath in. All right, my friends, that will be it for this session. I will see you again on Tuesday. If you enjoyed this, subscribe, like, comment, share. Go on somebody else's computer, subscribe there too, please. Thank you. See you Tuesday.